So, have you ever gotten a package delivered to your address and you're sitting there waiting and you're waiting and you're tracking like it's the second coming of Amazon just to find out it's sitting on the porch of a house that you don't live at anymore? That's what it's like. That is what it's like when we forget we've been. That's what it's like when we forget we've been transformed. If you guys are ready to go, let's roll. So, hey fam, how you doing today? It is me, Pastor Joey, and if this hits home, smash that like button, drop a comment, share it with your crew. Don't forget to hit that star button if you're riding with us today. Not for the hype, but to get the gospel in front of folks still living like they've never been rescued. So, Colossians 1:3 says, "For he has rescued us from the kingdom of darkness and transferred us into the kingdom of his dearest son." Now, I don't know about you, but I've spent my whole season sometimes of my life acting like I was still under the old landlord. Stress, paid rent to the day. Fear, lived rent-free in my head. Shame, that one had its own room too. But in this verse, this is a move-out notice. God rescued you. That meant he showed up when you were stuck. He transformed you. That means he didn't just help you escape, but he gave you a new name, a new home, and a new king. Basically a new beginning and a new kind of peace. Not because you did something right, but because Jesus did. So real quick, if this has hit you in your heart like it has mine, when I say it, consider dropping a star. This gas tank and the grace it feeds on the other end are extremely grateful. Every single one helps keep these messages flowing across the timelines, and they keep lighting up the dark together. But remember, only do it if God is calling you to it. I do not want you to do it if it's not something God is leading you to. And make sure you're keeping me in your prayers as well. I appreciate that. So y'all, there was a time not long ago when I was spiritually squatting in a place I didn't belong. I'd already been rescued. I'd already been redeemed, but I was still operating with a broken mindset. Still praying like I had to beg for access. Still acting like I was reaching for something that I wasn't worthy of in a kingdom that I was a joint heir of. I remember praying, God, why do I still feel stuck? And it's the Holy Spirit whispered to me, you moved, you haven't unpacked yet. And man, that got me right there. And I had done all of the things I needed to do, but I was still holding on to things I didn't need to hold on to anymore. And that's a terrible place to be, especially when you feel like you should have moved forward and you have moved forward, but you haven't unpacked that baggage from being back where you were. So I started talking different, walking different, not perfect, but present, because I wasn't abundant, I was adopted, and so are you. So hey, before we wrap up this ride, because I'm pulling into my driveway, big love for the folks who are subscribing and supporting behind the scenes. If you've been thinking about it, or if God's been telling you to do it, today's a good day to hit that subscribe button. It's not about the perks, it's about partnership. And I promise, we don't take it lightly. So if you've been feeling stuck, like maybe God forgot your address, let this remind you. He rescued you. He transferred you. You are not where you used to be, so stop acting like you still live there. Start claiming the light he placed in you. Speak like you belong. Walk like you've been moved, because you have been. I love y'all. Let's live like we already changed, neighbors. Love you. Talk to you next time.